Good day, learners. I hope and pray that everyone is safe and healthy and beating the odds of the pandemic brought by COVID-19. Welcome to our class in Empowerment Technologies. Today, I am happy and excited to share with you one of the most interesting subjects that can be very useful to most of the millennials, especially to those who often spend their time over the internet. Of course, it cannot be denied that there are many young people develop their visual graphic design skills by watching demonstration videos on YouTube. In other words, their skill set are considered acquired by self-taught. Nevertheless, skilled and non-skilled alike, I am sure that each one of you can relate and learn, or rather enhance your capabilities in creating an artistic and professional online content. My name is Darrell Duran, and I will be sharing with you our Lesson 6, Imaging and Design for Online Environment. Before we proceed to the main course of our lesson, let's check out the most visited website in the world. For far too long that you indulge yourself on the internet, scribbling with your social media account, reaching out to people anywhere in the world, with new friends. At some point, some became partners. How about learning new dance moves or learn steps on how to make a cabinet? Videos of all sorts are at your fingertips. Doing your schoolwork can be done on demand, anytime and wherever you are. Well, thanks to thousands of search engines out there. Now, given all these possibilities online, what do you think is the most visited website in the world? Let's try to think about it for a second. Well, it's not Facebook. What else? No, it's not Twitter. Let's see. The website's mission statement is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. It's amazing how this website dominated the technology of information that it's almost as if a part of our everyday queries. When we are new with something, it is the website that comes first in our mind. What's that? Yes, it's Google. On December 2014, Alexa.com, a renowned website for ranking web page popularity, ranked Google #1 in the entire world. Now, why do you think Google ranks #1 despite the countless search engines and websites in the internet? Making a web page is like creating a work of art. There are certain things that you need to consider in order to get your message across. In the previous lesson, you learned how to create an effective PowerPoint presentation. Some of those tips can help you in graphics and layout design. Now, in the video that I am about to show you, I will introduce to you one of the widely used online applications in imaging and design for online environments.
Which grabs your attention more, a giant block of text or a colorful, smartly arranged visual? Obviously the visual, right? But if you're trying to create engaging communication with no design experience, how do you turn this into this? Easy, with PictoChart. PictoChart is an intuitive, easy-to-use platform that enables anyone to create captivating visual projects in minutes. You can choose from hundreds of eye-catching templates with choices for every need, from infographics, printables, and presentations. Then customize them however you like. Add text, change fonts, colors, move elements around, add your own icons, charts, or maps. It's so easy to make it your own. A few minutes later, you have an attention-grabbing visual that you can use in your next presentation, on your blog, your social media campaign, as your syllabus, you name it. Get your message across with ease. Sign up for a free account and start creating right now. PictoChart. Make information beautiful.
So that's it. It's PictoChart. Now, in designing a web page, it is important to understand and apply the basic principles of graphics and layout. Okay, let's start off with balance. The visual weight of objects, texture, colors, and space is evenly distributed on the screen. When visiting a website, check if one side holds the same amount of weight on the other. The color should also have a similar visual weight. The next principle is emphasis, an area in the design that may appear different in size, texture, shape, or color to attract the viewer's attention. Now, if you pull up google.com, you will get this very simple web page, and you can obviously see the name of the web page itself that says Google with multicolored text in it, well, at the center of it. That is emphasizing the name of the web page itself. Another principle is movement. Visual elements guide the viewer's eyes around the screen. Let's observe this sample picture that we have. Looking at it, you will notice that the edge of a tower leads the eye towards that helps draw the viewer's eyes to the objects nearer, as if they are actually of the same size, but it's not. The next principle is pattern, repetition, and rhythm. These are the repeating visual elements on an image or layout to create unity in the layout or image. Rhythm is achieved when visual elements create a sense of organized movement. Notice that on this sample picture, the image uses pattern and repetition, which create harmony for the entire image. Another principle is proportion. Visual elements create a sense of unity when they relate well with one another. You see on this online shopping webpage, a screenshot of lazada.com.ph webpage shows how the font size of the headers is proportional to the size of its content. This is done so that the viewer can easily see what the product is all about. Variety. This uses several design elements to draw a viewer's attention. On this web page that we have on the screen, Bing.com uses a combination of text and images to make the site more appealing, but not too distracting from the site's purpose. Now let's try to practice these basic principles of graphics and layout. We are going to create and design a simple infographic. Information graphics or infographics are used to represent information, statistical data, or knowledge in a graphical manner, usually done in a creative way to attract the viewer's attention. Infographics makes complex data become more visually appealing to an average user. Okay, so that should settle on how you're going to do with your output. Now let me walk you through the steps in creating infographics using PictoChart. Alright, so the first step is to create a PictoChart account by going to www.pictochart.com and click sign up on the upper right corner of the page. The next step is to fill up the information on the sign up page. Alternatively, you can connect with your Google Plus account or your Facebook account. The next step, once you have created an account and logged in, select a template for your infographic. For example, for ABM, since your data relates to marketing or sales, simply hover over the presenter board theme under Free Themes, then select Create. Step 4, the PictoChart editor will open. Then the presenter board theme consists of 3 blocks or 3 parts. Select the blocks and input the information as you see fit. Step 5. While editing a block, you can use the various tools on the left side of the page. You will see graphics, which allows you to insert lines, shapes, icons, and even photos. The next is uploads. It allows you to upload images for your infographic. Next is background. It changes the background of a selected block. Text allows you to insert text for your infographic with the option to add text frames. Styles allows you to modify the color scheme of your infographic. And finally, we have tools, which allows you to create charts similar to the ones in PowerPoint, maps for demographics, and video. Now, before we proceed to step 6, let me give you these editing tips. First, double-click a text to edit the content. Next, when you work with objects, the toolbox on the topmost block will allow you to manipulate it. This is similar to working with objects in PowerPoint, where you can arrange an object to be on top or bottom of another. When working with charts, double-click the chart to open the datasheet editor. You may also rename the title of your infographic on the top toolbar. And finally, step 6, to save your work. Click on Save on the top right of the page. To save it on your computer, click on Download. In the Download options, select the medium-sized and the PNG file type. After successfully downloading or saving your output on your computer, your final infographic output should look like this. The next video that I'm about to show you shall demonstrate how easy it is to make and design an infographic.
In PictoChart, you can create a simple infographic in a matter of minutes. Don't believe me? Well, in this video, you can see for yourself. So, once you have signed up or logged in, go ahead and pick a theme. Go to the Picto Themes page and click Create to start editing. Name your infographic. Change the title and add text. You can change the background and add in icons or photos to make it more visually exciting. Change icons' colors to better fit the palette of your infographic. Got some data? Visualize it by adding a chart or a map. Finished? Now simply distribute the link and publish your work on social media channels. So that's it. How do you like the new Picto chart? Get in touch with us and let us know.
Well, that's it. Simple and easy. Okay, within your section or within the academic strand or TVL specialization you belong, you may create or you may form a team with 5 to 10 members. Each individual or team will create an infographic about their area of studies, relevant activities, or to promote it. Now, how do we do this? For example, for STEM, you can make money math infographics. For ABM, you can do overview of accountancy infographics. For UMS, you can make an Ibisan cultural heritage infographics or simply to promote the municipality. For TVL SMAU, you can make safe welding practices infographics. For TVL Cookery, healthy cooking infographics. For TVL CSS, you can make a workstation overview infographic. For TVL Beauty Care, you can make a wellness massage infographic. Heads up! Unlike images that are found in our computer, you have to consider that website images should be more compressed because data travels over the internet and not everyone has a fast internet connection. Consequently, we have to use compressed images in our website. Likewise, even though a wide variety of websites already support high-definition photos, you do not have to use high definition all the time. In fact, most of the time, you do not even have to. Here are common image file formats used on the web. All of them are already discussed in Lesson 3. Here, we will take a look at their use in the web. For the first file format, we have the Joint Photographics Experts Group, or most popularly known for their file extension as JPEG or JPG. Its use is real-life photographs with a high compression capability. It doesn't support transparency, nor it doesn't support animation. Most of the time, on most cases, JPG is the default file format for every camera that you should possibly be aware of, including your mobile phones. The second file format commonly used on the web is the graphics interchange format with file extension .gif, used for computer-generated graphics that supports transparency and animation. These are the pictures that you see online that moves a loop from 3 to 7 frames at a time. The third most common file format used on the web is the portable network graphics with file extension .png, used for screenshots and high compatibility that supports transparency but not animation. Alright, just to reiterate, for us to check on your outputs to see if you have actually acquire the skills that you need for your online content design, your final outputs can be uploaded and shared to our Facebook group chat not later than Monday, so you will have enough time to work on it this weekend. If uploading your output on the internet is not possible, original designs may be printed and must be submitted to your respective section president or class advisors. Alright, so let's check out this infographic rubric which will be used for us to rate your final infographic output. And of course, your rating will be based on the design, content, clarity, and representation. Well, that's all about it for today, considering the time that we are allowed for our online class. To sum up our learning today, we learned the basic principles of graphics and layout. We explored and accessed the online application Pictochart to create an infographic design applying all the basic principles. Now, for every section, strand, or TVL specialization, you shall form a team consisting of 5 to 10 members that will conceptualize the design and content for the infographic of their choice that will be submitted on Monday. Of course, for most of us to have enough time to work on it during the weekend. Alright, finally, should you have any question or feedback, feel free to leave a comment down below. You may also join our Facebook group chat for relevant discussion anytime. To be updated with the latest video about our upcoming lessons, hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you don't get left behind. Again, I am Darrell Duran, your learning facilitator for Applied Subject Empowerment Technologies. See you on our next video, and as usual, keep safe at all times, every time, be prayerful, and have faith in God.